The development of 5G is critical to network operators right now, but the role of fixed access networks is also of great importance to operator strategies. So I'm talking today with Gavin Young. He is head of the Fixed Access Centre of Excellence in Vodafone Group Technology about this topic. So Gavin, Vodafone is one of the largest mobile operators in Europe, but it also has a very extensive next-gen fixed access network, the biggest in Europe. Can you tell us about this network, why it's important to Vodafone, and what the plans are for your fixed broadband network?
Certainly, Ray. Well, our vision for the network is actually to make it invisible to customers so that they don't know there's a network between their devices, their smartphone, their tablet, their smart TV, and the content they're trying to access. And if we can get to that point, then all their applications will hopefully work perfectly. And it's also about trying to make the broadband access to the internet more tactile for customers so that the only limitation is our own human senses and not the network itself. So that's the vision. But part of the strategy to get there is to have the best gigabit networks. And to do that, we've been evolving our cable networks and our fiber access networks, as well as rolling out 5G on the mobile side, because it's key that we keep ahead of the demand curve. Our customers today, particularly in lockdown, are using their fixed broadband connections like never before for home working, homeschooling, keeping in touch with friends and relatives, and also for entertainment. So it's absolutely mission critical to them. So because of that, we've been evolving the technologies we use in that fixed access network. So we've been upgrading our cable networks to DOCSIS 3.1 and a new distributed cable architecture with deep fiber. But we've also been evolving our fiber networks as well. So in Portugal, for example, we have fibered past around 2/3 of the population. And we also have a number of joint ventures and strategic partnerships to really push that gigabit network capability to as many of our fixed broadband customers as we can.
Okay, great. In terms of technology development, Vodafone has just completed a 100 gig PON demo with Nokia, which is a record-breaking speed in fibre access. What does this trial mean to Vodafone?
Well, it's been very important to Vodafone, and particularly innovation in fixed access broadband is important at the moment. And it feels like not that long ago that we did the first ever trial in Europe of TWDM PON technology, and that was also with Nokia. And that enabled us to deliver 10 gigabits per second over a single wavelength, or go up to 40 gigabits with 4 wavelengths. But now with this 100 gig PON technology, we're taking that to the next level. But it's not just about peak speed. Capacity is also important, because these networks, like passive optical networks, DOCSIS cable, even mobile RAN, they're shared media infrastructures. And so that means that you're sharing that network capacity with all your neighbors. So the 100 gig PON capability helps us future-proof and de-risk the possibility of things slowing down in the busy hour. You don't want your throughput, your broadband speed to slow down. And so this 100 gig capability enables us to move towards this vision of a unified, converged fixed access and aggregation network where we can connect consumers, businesses, our deep fiber nodes on our cable network, and our mobile masts. But one of the other interesting aspects of this 100 gig Nokia technology is that operationally, the way it optimizes the performance from the fiber network is very similar to some of the things we've been doing on our state-of-the-art cable networks, in the way that modems are grouped with common channel characteristics. So some of the processes and the techniques and the tooling and the principles that we've fine-tuned on our cable networks, we can reapply with this new passive optical network fiber technology, and hopefully that will give us an edge.
Okay, that's great. Well, that's a really interesting development there. And Gavin, thanks very much for joining us today and sharing Vodafone's vision for its fixed broadband access network. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Ray.